Welcome to the Daily Highlights programme on Day 8 of the 4th Islamic Solidarity Games here in Baku, Azerbaijan. Great action coming up in today's programme, including some wonderful sports that may be new to you. It'll be a pleasure to take you through athletics, basketball, diving, table tennis, tennis, volleyball, wrestling, wushu and zurhana. We've had good weather for the games as well, but if you're thinking about popping over for a visit for the last 2 days, do bring a coat. The Caspian Sea winds can be a touch strong. The medals handed out in the 4th Islamic Solidarity Games are a striking design. We spoke to Baku 2017 Senior Brand Manager Rashad Talibli about them.
Medals are not only embodiment of skills, but also a memory of wonderful moments, joy to the athletes by the games. That was why in the design of medals, we tried the medals to be more unique and memorable. So it's very nice and exciting job. Furthermore, it requires commitment. Imagine that thousands of athletes will compete for medals made by you. The central theme of medal design, which includes Bakı 2017 logo at its center, revolves around the Islamic and cultural iconography found in traditional Azerbaijan carpet patterns. These 14 carpet elements, which are symbolic of the country's heritage and significant moments in history, also create a visual representation of the core values. So, we do award winner athletes with not only medals, as well as the memory share from the cultural wealth of our country. Medal itself is one of the third internal components included in the set. Other two are medal box and medal lanyard. Brand carpet elements, as well as the green color reflecting Islamic values, were used in the box and lanyard. All the three medals, gold, silver and bronze, feature Bakı 2017 logo and brand elements, while the reverse side of the medals features the Islamic Solidarity Sports Federation emblem. I remember reaction which was amazing when the first production options of medals were bought in the office. I talked to the athletes several times about their opinion on medals. It was very important for me as they were going to be the owners of these medals. The athletes admit that our medals are more distinguished than the prior awards and emphasized that they really wanted to get these medals. It's very pleasant to witness it. And I think that this is a great success for us.
Over to the Baku Sports Hall now for the first day of Wushu. Wushu Sanda comes from China, the birthplace of martial arts. Our first bout is the 60-kilogram match between Rustam Ibragimov of Kyrgyzstan in red and Hungarian of Iran. A good kick here from Hungarian in the blue. Takes his opponent out of the area and he wins the bout 2 rounds to 0. Second match between Vuga Karamov of Azerbaijan in red and Ahmed Zakar Bakshi of Afghanistan. Karamov goes on to dominate the match, forcing his opponent off the area. And with Wushu, techniques such as kicking, striking with the legs, but not against the joints, are allowed. Kicks to the thigh, the body, the torso, and to the head. Brings in throws such as you see in judo and karate. It's a real mix of martial arts. And the winner goes to Vuga Karamov of Azerbaijan. Next bout, the 70-kilogram category between Raimet Ozberov of Turkmenistan in red, goes straight in with a good right cross from the opposition, Abdullayev of Azerbaijan in the blue colours. Great power by both of these fighters. Abdullayev forces Ozberov off the mat. Again, every time he goes off, there are scores to add to his tally. At the end of each round, of the 3 rounds, the judges will make a decision on which of the fighters should secure the win. The next match here, the last match of the day, 48 kilograms between Mehmet Damici of Turkey in red and Ahmed Omar of Egypt. Very close bout in this particular contest. Just trying to get some air into the lungs of Damici. This was the only bout of the day's matches that went to the 3 round distance. Great throw there from Damici, who takes the match 2 rounds to 1.
We're getting close to the medals matches in tennis. Quarterfinals in the singles and semi-finals in the doubles at the Baku Tennis Academy. In the men's doubles semi-finals, Altuğ Çelikbilik and İlhan Agabegun of Turkey played the Moroccan duo of Amin Aouda and Ayub Chakrouni. The Turkish duo have played a lot of doubles together, winning 2 ITF Futures tournaments. And they hadn't dropped a set coming into this. They weren't planning to start now. Racing away with the first set, 6-love in 18 minutes, their North African opponents were on the back foot from the off. The second set was better for Ahuba and Ayub. They got an early break at 1-love but lost it back in the next game. 2 further breaks followed and the contest was secure for Çelikbilik and Agabegun. So a 6-love, 6-3 win for the Turkish duo put them in the gold medal match against Uzbekistan's Amal Sultanabe and Saidalo Said Karimov. But first, in the men's singles, Said Karimov played his quarter-final with Anil Yüksel of Turkey. Yüksel has 5 ITF doubles titles to his name, is looking now for some singles glory. This was a good way to go about it, winning in straight sets against Said Karimov. Got the break in the very first game of the match, held on to serve out the first set for 6-4. Second break came at an even more crucial time, 4-all in the second. Yüksel again in a position to serve out, this time for the match. And an inexplicable piece of play on the overhead from Said Karimov, giving the match to Yüksel. 6-4, 6-4 to the Turkish player. "22-year-old Mubarak Zaid of Qatar played Iran's Aminvala Madanchi in the men's quarterfinals. Great battle this one. It went the distance with both players having their chances to take control. The first set was the Qataris, with a crucial break in the last game leading to him taking it 6-4. To the second, and Madanchi fired back to level the match. The decider went to a tiebreak, with Zaid having the chance to serve out the match at 6-5. He finished with a lovely ace and secured it by 2-1, celebrating with gusto. In the women's quarterfinals, Berfu Cengiz of Turkey played Jaywaraya Nurdin of Malaysia. The highlights of this one almost as long as the match itself, Cengiz dominating to take the first set 6-1. The second was more of the same, but just with one crucial difference. Nurdin didn't win a game in it and only scored 6 points. 6-1, 6-love to the Turkish player in 39 minutes, looking dominant.
On to volleyball at the Crystal Hall for the men's semi-final match between Turkey and Palestine. We join the match in the first set with Turkey serving. The Gündəlik's shot goes out of bounds and the point goes to Palestine to end the first set. Turkey took the second set.
The first set, Turkey won with a score 25-15.
And in the third set, Palestine's Bakı falls awkwardly and is unable to continue. As Palestine don't have a reserve, they have to concede the set and the match. Turkey takes the win and 3 straight points. Turkmenistan against Pakistan, and we join the teams warming up just before the game. Turkmenistan serving at set point. And a block judgment secures the point for Pakistan and the first set at 25-22.
Pakistan won with the score 25-22.
Ineffective blocking again from Turkmenistan gives the second set to Pakistan 25-22. The third set, and serving for point, Turkmenistan draws a poor defense from Pakistan to lose the set. The score at this stage in the match, Pakistan leading 2-1.
End of the third set.
With the final set score set at 21-24 to Pakistan, and match point, the ricochet off the spike goes out of bounds to give the match to Pakistan 3-1. We're at the Waterside European Games Park for 3-on-3 basketball next. The quarter-final action is the men's and women's competition. Our first match is between Mali and Palestine. Mali had a 9-point lead at one part of the match.
Yəki Fələstinli qızlar fərqi azaltmağı bacardılar, amma buna baxmayaraq Mali rolls out.
And scored 14 points in the key to Palestine's 2.
2-point field goal. 4-cü dəfəki 2 xallıq atışla komandasının geriliyini azaltmağa çalışır. 1 minute. 1 dəqiqədən də az vaxt qalıb maçın bitməsinə. 17-11 və
And the exciting finishing. Some great baskets with Palestine, the final score being 18 points to 13 to Mali. Match between Syria and Turkmenistan now. We join the match with Turkmenistan leading 3-2. Top scorer for Syria was Alisa Magarian with 11 points. Turkmenistan couldn't come back from their 14-point score, but it was Anna Gurkova who is just 1 score behind at full time, and it was 14-14 into extra time. Good movement on the court, and Turkmenistan taking the lead. And the final score to take the match, 16-14. On to the men's quarter-final match now between Azerbaijan and Indonesia. Match was proving to be a little one-sided. As Indonesia were finding it difficult to keep the Azerbaijani team away from the net. The scores at 12 points to Azerbaijan. The latter part of the game, they started to open up a lead. And eventually takes the match with 21 points to 13. In the men's quarter-final match between the Ivory Coast and Turkey, unfortunately, Ivory Coast were not at the competition, so the match went to Turkey.
The 4th Islamic Solidarity Games has been generating some beautiful pictures. Let's have a look at some of them. The conclusion of the men's table tennis competition now, starting with a look at the bronze medal match between Ping Li of Qatar and Ahmed Li of Turkey. World number 48 Ping Li, a former gold medalist in the World Championship mixed doubles when he was competing for China. Ahmed Li, ranked 89, took time to settle into the match, dropping the first two games 11-7 and 11-6. He did win the third 11-8. The match raced away from him afterwards, 11-2. We join it at 6 apiece in the fourth. Some very good forehands by Ping Li. And allowing him to set up the opportunity to win the match, which he duly converted with another strong forehand. Gold or bronze in under half an hour to Ping Li. The men's gold medal match. 24 men started the competition and 2 brothers finished it. It's good to keep things in the family, isn't it? Iranian siblings Nima coming up first. Noshad Alamian, 24 and 25 respectively, faced each other for the top spot. Noshad in the blue, Nima the red, here at 10 apiece in the fifth. They're used to playing doubles together, but had met 5 times before this, with Noshad winning the first 4 of them. It was a terrific battle. Noshad won the fifth 12-10 to lead 3-2. And then worked his way to get a match point in the sixth after catching the edge of the table. It was on to 13 apiece, another match point for Noshad. And Nima working so well from a defensive position to save the contest. Eventually, the younger brother took the game 16-14 to the decider then. And at this stage, 8-5 to Nima. And he failed to put away a backhand with the table absolutely gaping. It was the turning point, and with Noshad cultivating his third opportunity for the match. What a sensational rally. Noshad turning defence to attack with a delightful jab with the racket to take the gold. Sad there had to be a loser, but a great display of table tennis from both brothers. So 1-2 then for the Alamian family. Nima with the silver, Noshad with the gold. The medalists in table tennis, the men's singles competition. A new sport to these games is Zokhana, which is descended from a training system for Persian warriors. We decided to go and find out a little more about it. Zor means strength. Khana means place, home, so Zokhane, house of strength. There are several unique things which don't exist in any other kind of sport about Zokhane. In this sport, while you're entering the area where the competition's going to take place, competitors should bow their heads as a sign of respect for this sport and for the people who are present here. The sport originated 700 years ago. During this time, it's continued to develop, so today it's considered a common national sport in Azerbaijan and also in Iran. The first developed systems of Zokhana were initiated by our countryman, Mohammed Pourvali, who's originally from Ganja.
əslən Gəncəli Məhəmməd Purvəli tərəfindən olmuşdur. İmperiya tərkibində olan vaxtdan
During the Tsar's regime, bans were imposed on the sport because those who were practicing the sport used to gather together in one place. So, the places which were designated for Zırhane were instead used as barns.
zamanı da sözsüz ki o Çar Rusiyasının məmurlarını heç kəsi o təmin etmirdi.
The sport consists of group and individual activities. Afterwards, the athletes wrestle each other. In group activities, the action should be synchronized and rhythmic, so scores are awarded for the correct performance of those activities. Then comes the individual disciplines. They are sang, mil, yekpa, milsang, kabade, and chertiz. They have to be performed within a defined count and time frame. Finally, competitors in the weights of 60, 70, 80, 90 and 90 plus kilograms test their strength and compete.
Fərdi məharətlər. Bunlar hansıdır? Sənglə, millərlə, milsənginlə, kabbadə ilə, çərxi-tiz, çərxi-çəmən hərəkətləridir.
The most important thing in Zırhane is the idea of justice, and there are no age limits. So anyone from 10 years to 80 years can perform these activities.
Burada ədalət hökm sürür, həqiqətən də güclü qalib gəlməlidir, yaş xüsusiyyəti yoxdur. İstər 10 yaşından, istər 80 yaşına qədər kişilər həmin hərəkətləri icra edirlər.
A new sport to these games is Zırhane, which is descended from a training system for Persian warriors. 9 teams started the men's team skills competition in Zırhane, with 5 in each team. The team event, a continuous routine with a combination of elements and skills. Now, everything you're going to see here was originally designed to prepare warriors for battle. So when you see a piece of apparatus, visualize the weapon that it's come to represent and the way a warrior would be trained to use the apparatus. The same applies to the movement techniques. So we look here at Iraq, who secured the bronze medal. Competitors begin with a vigorous calisthenic warm-up, a focus on leg exercises, emulating the endurance of messengers who had to traverse mountains, plains and wasteland to herald news of battle. This the Chuck, a fast whirling movement based on techniques used in battle to repel multiple assailants from all sides. So the judges here looking for speed, yet control along with strength and power. Afghanistan, who also secured a bronze medal. Again, beginning with the calisthenic warm-up. Existing for over 700 years at Zırhane. And we look at the push-up bar, used to represent the sword used by Persian warriors. So the arm training here designed to represent the techniques necessary in sword play. This training for the upper body and for core strength. The ceremonial entrance that you just saw there, crucial to the start of Zırhane. It's because when competitors enter the god, they're showing respect to the athletes and warriors of the past, along with respect for the audience. As we look at Azerbaijan, in receipt of the silver medal. Again, using the push-up bar. On the leggings that the competitors wear is a cypress tree. Very important symbolism in Persian art. The leaning of the tree symbolises humility that a competitor needs to have. A tree will lean despite it being strong. So the more that a cypress grows, the stronger it becomes, the more it bows its head. Therefore, the stronger warriors are the most humble. Great athleticism shown by Azerbaijan. And now into the combat, the wrestling. The group displays always finish with a demonstration of traditional Persian wrestling techniques, which judges are marking for their accuracy. And you can also hear the singing of the morshed, singing Persian poetry whilst the athletes go to work. And there is the morshed, the drum that's being played, made of fired clay and deerskin. Iran, who took the gold medal, the nation where this discipline originated. And a look at the clubs, the meal. Huge clubs modelled on the mace. 3 types of club, range between a couple of kilos and 30 kilograms. Unsurprisingly, those were the 30 kilogram ones. The club training replicates the use of the mace in battle, developing the biceps and the shoulders. And then a show of respect at the end to the morshed and to the audience. And into Iran's demonstration of Persian wrestling techniques. So the medalists in the men's team competition of Zuhana, Afghanistan with a bronze, Iraq also taking a bronze, Azerbaijan with the silver medal, and Iran taking the gold. The medalists in the men's team skills in Zuhana. Let's begin our freestyle wrestling action at the Heydar Aliyev Arena with a 61 kilogram weight class gold medal bout. Alibek Osmanov of Kyrgyzstan in red against Haji Aliyev of Azerbaijan in blue. And points scored rapidly here. Big takedown from Aliyev, world number 4 in the 65 kilogram weight class. An Olympic bronze medalist at 57, 2-time world champion at 61. And this was exhibition time. Aliyev was terrific. Might be worth mentioning now that if a wrestler opens up a 10-point lead over their opponent, the bout ends by technical superiority. As the legs here and looking for a further 2-point score. It's really good defensive work by Osmanov, but he could not hold on, picking up further points, picking up a gold medal, 10 points without reply. Technical superiority. And here, delighted home crowd there. President Ilham Aliyev presenting the medals. The medalists in men's freestyle, 61 kilograms. Moving up the weights, now the 70 kilogram weight class for men. Murtazali Muslimov of Azerbaijan in the red, Mustafa Hossein Khani of Iran the blue. Real challenge this for the Azerbaijani, who was taking on the world number 2. Hossein Khani, every inch the world number 2 in this bout. Another 2-point score, and this is where it's difficult for a freestyle wrestler. Caught in this position, the rolls just keep coming, the exposures keep coming, and the 2 points keep coming. And what also came was a gold medal to Mustafa Hossein Khani of Iran. So the medalists in men's freestyle wrestling, 70 kilogram weight class. On to the 86 kilogram weight class for men. Another world number 2 from Iran here. In the red, Hassan Yazdani Charati against the 86 kilogram Rio 2016 silver medalist Selim Yassar of Turkey. A bit of time for treatment here for Yassar. Yazdani Charati may be number 2 in 74 kilograms, but he's certainly coping fine with the move up to the 86. Another 2 points there, sending his opponent out of bounds, but in a prone position. The drive for the legs from Yassar was blocked and then turned into a 2-point score. And that 2-point score sufficient for a win by great superiority, 11 points, with Yassar failing to score. A gold medal then for Yazdani Cherati of Iran. And here come the heavyweights. 125, the heaviest weight class in freestyle. World number 11, Jamaluddin Magomedov of Azerbaijan in the red, picking up the 2 there against Davled Shabanbey of Kyrgyzstan in the blue, who's working hard here. This was a real back and forth bout. Referee having a close look as he attempts the exposure into the danger position. That was good enough for another couple. Shabanbey working well against the defence of Magomedov, gets another 2 points there. So this was setting up an intriguing contest. Nearly had a pinning position there with the shoulders almost down. Fascinatingly, Shabanbey was ahead 8-6 at the end of the first period, but Magomedov really took control in the second, notching up 6 points, 2 there for the takedown onto the front. Such a high scoring contest. Shabanbey pleading with the official to return them to a standing position. And Magomedov, the gold medalist, 12 points to 8 in a barnstormer of a bout. The medals presented by First Vice President of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva. The medalists in 125 kilogram men's freestyle wrestling.
Diving now and over to the beautiful Baku Aquatic Centre for the men's 10-metre platform. Shanam Nazarpours, wonderful dive, forward 3.5 somersault pike. Put him in first place position after the round. And it proved good enough for him to take the bronze medal. Kivanch Gurs. Third round score of 54.60 for his reverse 2.5 somersault tuck. That put him in the silver medal position. Azerbaijan's Artem Danilov. Beautiful entry. Produced his best dive and the highest score of the competition in the 5th round with an arm stand. Back 3 somersault tuck with a 3.3 tariff to put him in 3rd place. But it's Kivanch Gurs' 5th round dive. Exceptional diving. He's back 1.5 somersault, 2.5 twist free. Was his best dive of the competition, securing him the gold medal. And time to relax for Gür. Gold medalist in the 4th Islamic Solidarity Games. But it was dismay for Danilov. He was so desperate to take the gold medal on his home territory. Another fine day in Baku and the last day of athletics at the Baku Olympic Stadium, and a look at the men's 400. The T11 long jump. On the approach in the run-up first is Zedin Bililov of Azerbaijan. Bililov achieved 5.22 meters with his first attempt. Silver medal went to Dalamonti of Indonesia with 5.28, and the gold medal to Eldin Muradov of Azerbaijan for his 5.76 meters, which came in the 3rd round following his 5.52 in his second jump. Over to the shot put now, and the men's bronze medalist match. Demenatov of Uzbekistan, he failed his first 2 throws. His best result came in the last throw with 18 meters and 18.56 meters. Sultan Albiyashi of Saudi Arabia made steady progress through the first 3 rounds with 19.56, and Osman Can Ozik of Turkey's 19.83 in the opening throw turned out to be the best and the gold medal winner. The longest distance of the athletics now, and the women's 10,000 meters. Rose Shemli of Bahrain was leading the pack at 3,000 meters with 9 minutes 34.4. But at the bell is Yasmin Chan, who took up the race, and it was the front runner for the next 1,000 meters. Coming into the home straight, and she's clear out in front, so the medalists were for 2nd and 3rd. Silver medal going to Rose Chemelo of Bahrain with a time of 31:37.81, and the bronze medal to Aliyah Mohammed of the United Arab Emirates with 31:49.01.
Now the men's pole vault. 6 started the final. 2 with the season's best of 5:35 coming into it. The winner, however, would go well beyond that. Bronze for Hichem Charabi of Algeria with a height of 5 meters 25. Silver to Mohamed Romdana of Tunisia, 5 centimeters higher on 5 meters 30. But the gold went to Saudi vaulter Hussein Al-Hizam, clearing 5 meters 55. He had a go at 570, couldn't quite manage, but 555 easily good enough for the gold. The medalists in the men's pole vault. We move to middle distance running now, with the rain coming down. The men's 1,500 metres. There was a gap between the 3 fastest qualifiers here and the rest of the pack after the 2 heats. Sadiq Mikou of Bahrain ran 3:32.3 with Fouad El Kam of Morocco, running a 3:34. Exactly a second behind him, fellow countryman Brahim Kazouzi. Taking the lead after the first lap was Ramazan Ozdemir of Turkey, wearing 4:58, but at the bell it was Fouad El-Kam wearing 2:25 of Morocco, and he battled with Mikou from Bahrain. It was a real chase for the line, this one. Mikou just timed his move to perfection, pulling away. He left El-Kam to take the silver. Brahim Kazouzi of Morocco to pick up the bronze. Halfway point leader Siouri ran out of it in fourth. So Mikou's winning time for gold, 3:36.64. The medalists in the men's 1500 metres. The men's shot put F12 final for visually impaired athletes. Just 4 in this final, so one athlete would miss out on a medal. Elbek Sultanov of Uzbekistan stepping onto the podium first. 1470 good enough for bronze. 30 centimetres further, going dead on 15 with his second to last attempt, was silver medalist Masoud Haidari of Iran. But out in front with 15.69 though was Haidari's fellow Iranian Saman Pakbaz, his penultimate effort earning him the gold. The medalists in the men's F12 shot put.
Men's T12 400 metres. Two of the Moroccans are the fastest qualifying time. Mada Afri in lane 6 ran 50.53, and Abu Hamid in 4 was 1200ths of a second outside that. Guzaz Ablid of Turkey was on the inside, and Valad Alamatia of Iran went into the outside lane. Closing stages of the race, it was anyone's for the taking, but it was Madi Afri starting to pull away and in the neck and neck for second place. Madi Afri crosses the line. In 50.73. Amuda in second place for silver, and Ahmet of Turkey takes the bronze.
Next is the men's long jump T12 final. 5 started this final with a big gap between bronze and silver, but a tiny gap between silver and gold. Bronze for Azerbaijan and Oleg Panyutin here, a 6.78 on his third attempt. Kamil Aliyev, also of Azerbaijan, landed 7 meters 10 in his second jump, but couldn't improve upon it, so had to settle for silver. With a third jump of 7 meters 12, just 2 centimeters better, Doniyor Saliev of Uzbekistan took the gold. The medalists in the men's T12 long jump final. Another long distance, the men's 10,000 metres final next. 25 laps of the track, this, the longest track event. It's grueling, it's brutal. Far and away the strongest season's best coming into the race was the Bahraini Abraham Cheruben in 27:31.86. No one else in the field had run inside of 30 this season. Turkey's Kaan Ozbilen, wearing 4:45, led for the first 2,000 metres before his fellow Turkish runner Ali Kaya in 4:22 took over. Cheruben flirted with the lead a few times over the next couple of thousand metres, but with just over a couple of minutes to go, Cheruben made his move and pulled away. It was a great finish with Cherubin far and away the leader and far and away the winner. His winning time for gold, 27 minutes 38.76 seconds. The silver, Osbilen in 27 minutes 41.99. Soufiane Boukanta of Morocco around 6 seconds behind Osbilen to take the bronze. The medalists in the men's 10,000 metres. 2 relays to finish off our programme. Firstly, the final of the women's 4x4. Turkey started on the inside in lane 8, Morocco in 3, Pakistan 4. In lane 5 it was Nigeria, with Bahrain in 6 and Azerbaijan 7. The top 2 would really pull away in this race. The gap between silver and bronze turned out to be a considerable one. Morocco got themselves into trouble in this one, disqualified, putting themselves out of the race. The battle for gold would be between Bahrain and Nigeria. And it was a battle won by Bahrain over Nigeria with a time of 3:32.96 to Nigeria's 3:34.47. In bronze, and some way back, Turkey, Azerbaijan and Pakistan watching from a distance to see Bahrain take the gold. The medalists in the women's 4x4 relay. And now the final athletics event of the Games, the men's 4x400 final. Oman began in lane 3, Bahrain in 4, the United Arab Emirates in 5, Turkey occupied 6 and Pakistan in lane 7. Bahrain would have come into this expecting success, but it didn't go according to plan for them. The battle for the medal places was hotly contested between Oman, Pakistan and Turkey. In the home straight, carrying home the baton for Turkish gold, Yuvuz Can in a time of 3:06.83. With a bit of distance, the silver going to Pakistan, almost a second shy on 3 minutes 7.62 seconds. Oman over a second away from Pakistan for bronze in 3:08.94. Gold then to a Turkish squad that has impressed on the track and in the field. It's been a pleasure having your company for our highlights of day 8, but with 2 days to go, who's going to finish top of the leaderboard in Baku? Safe to say, it's going to be either Azerbaijan or Turkey. A lovely moment for Afghanistan today, picking up their first medal of the Games in Zohane, a bronze. 17 nations haven't medalled so far. Can they do so in the last couple of days? That is a question for tomorrow, but for now, we'll leave you with the best images of the day.